Absolute Radio is where you can hear Prince, Mumford and Sons,
I will wait for you,
and The Killers.
Can you read my mind?
Absolute Radio.
Where real music matters.
Absolute Radio podcasts with Windows Live Messenger 2011. Update Facebook, share photos in real time and HD video chat. Keep your amazingly super talented friends closer with Windows Live Messenger 2011.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
That's what I'm talking about, Eloise. Nice to see you.
And
Oh,
see
you got a
nice.
headache. You got a headache.
Yeah, I've got a headache.
What can we do to make you feel better?
Head massage.
Last time I touched you, all kinds of trouble ensued. So it's probably best we don't go there.
Okay.
Maybe if one of the listeners wants to turn up to the studio and touch you, would you allow that?
Only my head. With their hands.
As long. Okay, there we go. That's that clarified. Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. Eloise is there. Thank you, Ben Jones, for playing records and talking and doing it wonderfully well. I just had a major panic before the show because I was looking for my diary. I couldn't find it. And so I phoned up the cafe, the gay and lesbian cafe I go to on Monday nights. Don't ask why. They're very nice there. A little bit of a flirt with the man behind the counter. So I phoned them up and said, I've left my... Okay, this is what I said. I phoned up and said, I've left...
Did you do a voice?
I did my... No, I didn't. I camped it up a little bit. I said, I think I've left my diary there. And it was the guy that served me. And I thought, fancy me a little bit. And he said, where were you sitting? I said, I'm the guy that normally has the cheesecake. Is that a thing? And he said, who? Oh, I was heartbroken.
Well, how often do you go?
Every Monday. And every Monday we have a conversation about whether I'm going to have cheesecake or not. And the last few weeks I've not had cheesecake, but we've had a big thing about it. He goes, the cheesecake is there, it's got your name on it. I said, I can't have cheesecake. And I was always thought there was a little bit of a sexual frisson.
Maybe he's playing hard to get.
Well, maybe he's just a tart. And he's putting it around. I was gutted. I thought,
I was in there and now...
he doesn't fancy me.
Oh.
He doesn't fancy me. I may be straight, I may be heterosexual, but it's nice to know.
Well, maybe
that
he wrote you off because he knew that you had a wife.
Maybe. It's possible. Anyway, found my
Don't
diary.
feel bad.
It was upstairs. You had it.
Yeah.
You thief. You diary thief. I ordered a sandpit today.
Is that a sandwich? What?
People are going to think we rehearsed that bit, and we genuinely didn't. You didn't know I was going to say those words. I didn't know you were going to say those words.
It's because you were talking about the cafe. I
Right.
got confused.
I
I thought
ordered-
it was like a posh sandwich.
What is it?
I know a sandpit is a pit with sand
There
in.
we go. You got it. That's all there is to it. I ordered a sandpit
Yeah, but because
today.
you talk about being in a restaurant,
I moved on.
I didn't know that. You
There
need
was-
to clearly signpost these things.
There was a lot. If you listen back to it, there was a lot of huffing and puffing as I decided what I was going to talk about next.
Well, maybe I thought you were still on the
Okay.
same subject.
Should we introduce the topic change cough?
Yeah.
Coming up on tonight's show, we'll be playing an interview with Dave Davis of the Kinks, who is...
The nicer of the brothers.
Well, he was a little bit freer and easier to talk about it. He's talking about the re-release of the first three Kinks album, Kinks Controversy, Kind of Kinks and the Kinks. And he wasn't he just an absolutely charming
he
gentleman?
was really lovely.
I wasn't sure what we were going to get, because I've heard stories about him being a bit grumpy.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised because he was just so lovely.
I've heard stories from the 70s and 80s of him being quite hard work. And he came in and he was just so charming, so lovely.
Can I, at this point, say that it was really hard editing it, so you got to get the Best Bits podcast afterwards, because I cut out some really good bits I really wish I didn't need to.
Did you cut out the libelous bit, the two libelous bits we did?
Yes.
One about the BBC and one about...
Your address.
Oh, yeah, we gave out my address, didn't we?
Yeah.
Gave out my address.
There wasn't another libelous bit.
No, there was the BBC we libelled. And you can libel companies. So, yes, the whole interview...
Not the council, though. We can talk about them as much as we want.
Council as much as you want. The whole interview, minus any libels and home addresses of people involved in the interview, will be available as the Best Bits podcast. And if you're a Kinks fan or you're a fan of music in general, it's well worth a listen, because, you know, some of the stuff here talks about the Beatles and the Beach Boys and all of that stuff, and it's just... And he really looks like Ray.
Yeah, and sounds like him, don't you think?
He didn't used to. You look at him in the 60s, 70s, he didn't used to look anything like him. And like
how much older is he?
I think Ray's the older one.
Are you joking?
Ray's the older brother. Dave's been very ill. Dave had a stroke a couple of years ago.
He does look older.
But he was so charming. I was so overwhelmed by his sweetness. Anyway, and I've got the Kinks albums as well. Are they going to send me proper copies of it?
I hope so. Yeah, they said they would.
They said they would, but it's all done now.
Yeah.
All done.
Well, I'll
We'll play that
pester
later.
them and say we're not going to play the interview out until... But they don't know we're playing it.
We're playing it. We're playing it out tonight. So we'll be playing that in 2 parts. But do download the Best Bits podcast. On new callers... I'm sorry. New callers. That's the new topic cough.
Yeah.
We're introducing that for this evening. The new topic cough. Every time you want to change topic, just so people like, I don't know, Eloise don't get confused, a cough... A cough will let us know that we're moving on to a different topic.
Unless I've forgotten that the cough means that.
What if they want to do a real cough?
They need to change the subject. It's just too confusing if they change the rules halfway through.
New callers, or people who haven't called for a while, or people who don't call very often, for the whole show this evening. Not just the first hour, it's the whole show. Mondays are going to be like that from now on.
Yeah.
So 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Now, one thing Eloise and I were discussing earlier, it's quite
What's the
effective.
now in the before or the after?
There's like a kind of hazy...
Okay.
Hazy little... I can't think straight with all the war that's going on. We're in another...
I know.
We're in another war.
So, hang on, are we still talking about the previous one
No,
in this one?
No,
or
there was a
so
cough
you've
there.
forgotten about the other one?
We'll go back to that.
Well, okay.
We're in another war. How did that happen? I went to bed on like Friday or whenever it was, Friday night.
Woke up on Monday.
Well, no, I woke up on Saturday, and it's like you're at war. What? But hang on, we're in like, aren't we in at least 2 other wars already? We're in 3 wars.
It's a good job you've got that bunker at the back of your
It's a good job I've got the
garden.
bunker at the back of the garden. It's a good job I'm not in the army. Eloise and I were discussing before the show. You know, dry cleaners. What is it? What is it? What do they do? How do they clean?
My theory is that they just air spray everything.
With like air freshener.
No, like
Because that's what I do. Sometimes if I've got a shirt that's a bit minging, I'll just put some air freshener or deodorant all over it.
yeah,
and
but
that'll
it
give you
never
another
comes
day.
out smelling fresh.
No, it doesn't, does it? No.
No, I think it's just like air, like gas and air, and they poof it out of it.
I don't think you can say that. Oh no, that you can say that.
I
Woody,
can,
yes.
yeah.
So you're saying that my £12.50 to get a suit dry cleaned,
Yeah.
they're just poofing
Blowing on
air.
it, yeah.
So there's a bloke going
Yeah, but really hard. Like you might have billows.
bellows.
Bellows.
Wow, that's some crazy shizzle. It's got to be. No, it's because you go into these places and they're very hot. They're always very hot, very steamy.
Maybe
windows.
they're hot air.
Could be hot air, but there's chemicals are involved. Definitely chemicals because it smells chemically. It smells like a laboratory.
Wow, I've got no other answers.
123 1215 is the telephone number. And the most useless thing in the world? Just dawned on me the other day. A thing that I'd always considered to be the height of luxury is actually the most useless thing in the world.
Onion goggles.
I just played that back, and yes, she did actually say onion goggles. No, they are the height of luxury. No, not onion goggles.
Actually, they're quite useful.
A real thing.
An apple corer.
I don't see the point of those at all.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
Oh,
That's what I thought.
Okay, we're doing pointless things like... No, the thing that I've always thought was the height of luxury. And it's because I've not had one for a couple of years, and I'd forgotten they existed, and I saw one the other day, I thought, it's pointless. Sunroof on a car.
Yeah, they are pointless.
They are, because you think, oh, it's a nice day. Should we get the sunroof open? Yeah, go on. So you've got like a tiny, tiny rectangle of light directly above your head. You're not getting a cool breeze from that. You'll get that from the windows, the cool air. Because if you're going on the motorway, the cool air will just go over the top of it, aerodynamics. You get a tiny little bit of sunshine. That's it. And yet you can pay, like, a lot more money.
Yeah, to have one,
to have that. The one on my old Renault Clio used to leak. So I had to fix it with gaffer tape. And then when I traded it in, I waited till it was a really sunny day so that it couldn't leak, and I took it and sold it. Terrible.
That's really nasty.
Well, it's bad, but I took it to a car dealer, and you kind of think, well, car dealerships, not a Renault dealer, just a general car dealer, and they kind of, So, what...
They pull a plumber.
They pull a plumber. We've all pulled a plumber. 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. The things that you always thought were the height of luxury but are the most useless things in the world. Is anything more useless but more aspired to than the sunroof? I remember my mum had a Mini in the 70s and she got a sunroof put into it. Actually, they put a sunroof into it.
Wow.
So she didn't do it. The people that we bought it from had put a sunroof into it. So they'd taken it to a garage. And someone had hacked a bit of the roof out and then put a sunroof. It's weird, isn't it?
That is weird, yeah.
I want a roof. And also, if that car rolls over, I want to know that there is solid metal
also
above my head.
A Mini is so tiny, practically the whole roof would be a sunroof.
Exactly.
It must have been a porthole.
It was a little porthole. Finally, I don't know what these things are called, but I'm wearing these metal strips on my shirt because my shirt sleeves are too long. So I'm wearing these metal strips, the kind of thing that a dealer in a card game in a cowboy film would be wearing. I haven't got
or
the little
mafia.
green. Or the mafia would wear. The mafia would wear. I don't know what they're called.
Stirrups.
Seriously, man, you are coming out with gold. Have you been to Glastonbury again, taking more acid? You are coming out with gold this evening. No, not stirrups. We've got another Kink song later on, and another Kink song. That's what we do. No, I don't know what they're called, but it's the one on my right arm. I don't know where they're meant to be worn. Is it below the elbow or above the elbow? For most of the day, I was wearing it above the elbow.
It must be below if they're that tight.
Well, the one on my right arm was really tight. I thought it was like that kind of thing.
You must have to put it on the smaller part.
Well, that's the thing is, by the elbow, either side, it's quite big, both sides.
I don't know why you just didn't buy a shirt with shorter sleeves.
Well, this is the dilemma, Eloise. This is the dilemma. Do you see how long this shirt is? Look, it's like I could wear this like
a dress, a nightshirt.
That
is long,
shirt,
isn't it?
Wonder where it's from. It could be. Can you see where it's from on the label? Is it high and mighty to have a look? Steady.
No, there's no label.
Well, there's a label.
It's just a red label.
There.
It just says your. It just says
That.
Pierre
Cardin.
Yeah.
Is it? Why would I buy a Pierre Cardin?
I like how you say that.
Pierre Cardin.
I
So, we put out some topics there, haven't we? Put out some topics there, haven't we?
don't know. Oh, what's dry cleaning?
Yes. Tick that off.
What is that thing called that you're wearing on your arm, and where are you meant to wear it?
Yep, tick that off. Yep.
And finally, what luxury items are absolutely useless? Can you beat a sunroof?
Okay, there we go. 0330 123 1215. We'll have some of your calls after REM.
Hey, now take your pills and
Sam!
Hi.
Here's.
Hi. How you
there.
doing?
You don't need to know.
That's the band question.
That's the band question, yes.
Hi, how you doing? I want to talk about dry cleaning.
Right.
The reason it's called dry cleaning is because it doesn't use water.
I kind of assumed that, yes.
But
what do they use? They must use something to clean.
They do. They use a chemical solvent.
Right, but you're not. Come on, you're not saying anything specific, Sam.
Look, okay, fine.
What's that going on in the background?
Sorry, that's my radio. I'm a minicab driver.
Okay, all right then, fair play. You're very well spoken for a minicab driver.
Well, you'd be surprised. I work for a company called Lewis Day. Some free publicity for them.
Well, yeah, we all know about them.
Yeah, Lewis Day, and they take. It's more like chauffeur driving rather than being minicab driving.
Okay, well that's.
But yeah, no. Dry cleaners, they use a substance called tetrachloroethylene.
Tetrachloroethylene, we're back! bang in there at the top of the show with the tetrachloroethene. You won't get that on Radio 1 or crap at all?
Well, it's all thanks to the power of Wikipedia, I have to say.
Oh, well, in that case, Wikipedia is the home of made-up stuff. Is there any chance you could turn that radio off a bit?
Oh, I can turn it down a bit. I beg your pardon.
It's a little bit...
It won't be getting in the best bits, will it?
This will not be getting in. If we released... Oh, Eloise.
What?
I've just had a sweet idea inspired by Sam's tepid phone call. You know we do the Best Bits podcast?
Yeah.
Why don't we release a Worst Bits podcast as well? Where it's the worst bit of the show. Seriously, that would be genius, wouldn't it? And people would listen to it going... I'm not finished yet, Sam. People would listen to it going, well, this is ironic and clever. Oh, no, actually, it really is a really rubbish bit of the show. Just like a boring bit where nothing happens. Like the last 5 minutes.
Do you think they would download that after hearing one and hearing how rubbish it actually was?
Do you know, they might do. It might get a cult following. The Guardian might like me at last. Please, can we do it? Please!
I'll see.
There we go. That's a yes. Or a no. Anyway, Sam, come on, spit it out. Spit it out.
Well, that was basically what I wanted to say.
Thanks for calling.
Absolute Radio.
You're listening to Absolute Radio.
This summer, why not try climbing a rock?
Receive £3,000 off a brand new Hyundai i30. Visit your local dealer or Hyundai.co.uk. Qualifying conditions apply.
Very tall man called Iain Lee has a show on a station called Absolute Lead. He's the best and talking to crazies, lots of weird men and mental ladies. Monday to Thursday, all through the night. Well, it's 11 p.m. till 1 a.m. to be precise. Absolute Radio, focus but not listen again. Online, on digital, on 12:15 a.m.
So there's someone on Facebook has messaged like thousands of people, hundreds of people asking for money. Now I don't really want to read the whole story, but it turns out he's fallen on hard times, which is unfortunate. But he's got a job with an apprentice, and so he's asked everyone to send him money. And I wrote, I don't know who you are. I'm not going to send you any money, but good luck with your blag. Right? Now I'm getting a load of abuse. I'm getting abuse. Angry Man, Angry Britain has written, tight ass, read this. And then he's put a link. I'm not going to read the link. I'm not going to send you money. I don't know who you are. I wish you the very, very best of luck with your blag. But you ain't getting no money from me. Come on. What are you talking about? Cheeky little sausage. Let's go to Richard in Leeds. Hello, Richard.
Ian, how you doing?
Oh, Richard?
Yeah.
You're on the speakerphone.
Am I? Oh, just a minute.
No. What?
Is that okay?
Well, no, you're on my speakerphone.
What am I doing on there?
I've got no idea.
Oh, right, I've just turned mine off, but it doesn't help the situation.
Well, it doesn't, but you're on my speakerphone, so let's... Well... Oh, I'm not really a fan of speakerphones, but we're kind of stuck with it now.
Shall I call you back, or is it going to be okay?
Do you know what? Let's crack on.
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that. It could be the way forward.
It could be the future.
It probably won't be. I'm going to move the phone over here a little bit closer so that you're a little bit nearer. La-da-da. There we go, Richard.
Right, just a couple of things, Ian.
Yes, Richard.
I just wondered, I haven't listened to you for a little bit, so I don't know if anybody's mentioned it already, but...
Where have you been?
When you're going to be trying to beat Chris Moles' world record attempt.
Well, Richard, we are going to be... It's funny you should mention that, because we are going to be starting that next week.
Next week?
Next week, we're going to be going for 100 hours.
Right, yeah, I'll sponsor you. What's the charity? What's the cause?
Technically, there's no charity involved.
Okay. Just for the hell of it?
Well, yeah, but you can sponsor us if you want.
Yeah, I'll write a cheque.
Good lad. They're getting rid of cheques?
Yeah.
I've changed bank. Listen, I've changed bank. I've gone to a different bank, right? And they said, well, you won't want a chequebook. I said, yes, I bloody well will. Because I want a chequebook. How am I going to write cheques without a chequebook? And then he said, well, they'll be gone in 2012. Well, but what about people who want cheques? What about when you write a cheque? What about when I pay the window cleaner with a cheque?
I think they should get rid of money as well.
Oh, man, now you're talking. They should either print more money or get rid of all money, and we just trade in sex and bartering.
Yeah.
Well, I'm up for that.
That's the way forward.
There's the way forward, Richard.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for that world record attempt anyway, because I think if anybody can do it, you can.
I tell you what we're going to do. we're going to do, Eloise, on Wednesday's show, when Dougie comes in, this Wednesday this week, we're going to break the Chris Moyles world record. How long did you do in the end? 52 hours?
I think, 52, I think.
Okay, on Wednesday's show with Dougie Anderson, we're going to do 60 hours.
Okay.
We'll do that on Wednesday night show.
How hacked off would he be when he comes back off his 2-week stint and finds out that someone's beat it?
He's going to be well gutted, and also, to make it even worse, the whole 60 hours is going to be entertaining. That'll learn him. That'll learn him.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think you should do it. Just to hack him off, I think you should do it.
2 days. 2 days' time, we're doing it. Me and Dougie Anderson, Eloise, we are going to break the world record. Anything else, Richard?
Yeah, just really quick. I called you last week, just briefly, and we were just talking about this and that, and you were talking about that you your wife was way too good for you, and you didn't know what she saw in you. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, I don't think I was that harsh, but yes, she's out of my league.
Well, this is a scenario that I think I've got. If George Clooney works in Manchester at the local Quick Fit, exhaust bit, do you think he'd get as much female attention as he does?
Do you know, I don't think he would, because, I mean, he's kind of quite good looking, but surely those millions of dollars and all those movies he makes as part of it.
Yeah, but probably not as sought after by the female population as he currently is.
Richard, I think you could be absolutely right there. Thank you very much.
That's the scenario that, because you're such a,
a
well-known sort of celebrity, etc., that you kind of go up.
Yes.
One or two.
Hang on a minute, I see what you're doing. You're saying that my wife went for me because I used to be on the telly. I like it.
I'd sit alone and watch your light.
Very, very excited. I've got, rock legend, I guess it's Dave Davis. Hello, Dave, how you doing?
Oh, don't know, I can't get plugged in.
Is it working?
I love wearing headphones.
I know, you don't need them, it's just...
I know, but the thing is, when you're recording, you always feel better when you got them on.
Yeah, no.
Hey.
Can you hear us now, Dave?
There
we go.
I feel like I'm doing something for real now.
Doing a session and stuff. It's so nice to meet you. I'm a huge Kinks fan.
Hey, that's good, Iain.
You are one of the people that... I play guitar a little bit. I'm no good. I'm more of a ukulele man now. I've got the baby. But you are one of the people that got me into playing guitars. I think you are one of the unsung guitar greats of the 60s, 70s and 80s. You invented the first punk riff with You Really Got Me.
Well, I don't know what to say. I guess so.
I love it. Modest as well. It's great.
But I didn't realise that original guitar sound on You Really Got Me. Yeah. I made it... I was going to kick the amp to death, really.
Really?
Because it was so boring sounding. Just ching, ching, ching,
Yeah.
And in a moment of madness, I decided to get a single-sided razor blade.
Yeah.
And slice the cone of the speaker up all the way round.
I love it.
I left it intact.
Yeah.
Right? And I didn't think it would work. So, and I plugged my guitar in, which was a Harmony Meteor.
Right.
40 quid.
Fantastic.
Which is a lot, though.
Yeah, of course. Back then, there's a fortune.
And then I plugged it in the amp, and I was away.
Yeah.
And that raunchy, gritty sound came out.
Dirty sound.
And
I saw you chaps play... Geez, this is probably 20-odd years ago at Alexandra Palace.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was, I think, Squeeze were on the bill. Voice of the Beehive were on the bill.
That's right.
It was
they played with us.
Yeah, it was...
Everybody has played with us.
Yeah. It was
They supported us blindly over the years.
Yeah.
And when we first started, even the Beatles opened for us.
The Beatles opened. There, you can't... Not many people can say that. The Beatles opened for
They
you.
didn't like us.
Why didn't the Beatles like you?
I don't know. Nobody liked the Kinks. It was there was a weird. It was a weird time.
Yeah. Did you always feel like outcasts?
We went. Yeah. Because we went as I mean, even in those early days, even the Stones were quite well groomed.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
The ties and
Yeah.
sort of Beatle-ish, but
Yeah.
haircuts. And the Beatles were a very well
They were a
groomed.
slick organisation by that point, weren't they? Yeah.
But we didn't know what we were doing. We just played and wore what we wore. And...
I live in Muswell Hill now.
Wow.
How long did you stay in Muswell Hill after the success? Once the success kicked in.
I think we've always had roots there.
Yeah.
I mean, my mum and family lived there many years after.
Right.
I was always going back.
And was it because Muswell Hill was such a nice, even now, it's like a nice, quaint little place.
Yeah, but it's different now, though. So everywhere is a suburb now.
Yeah.
Even in Devon, it's a suburb of London.
Of London. But if you imagine, it's 1967. You put round to your mum's house in Muswell Hill. Were there not like loads of screaming fans, or was it not weird, like
it was
a rock
really
star?
Weird. You know, my mum would invite them in for a cup of tea.
Did she really? Oh, I love the 60s. You see, that would never happen now.
Oh, well, of course
not. We wouldn't get Bono's mum saying, "Oh, come in and have a little drink."
What it was like, you know, and there would be a few weird people, but it was a very innocent time. Like.
Yeah, I bet your mum was when you took off. Must have been over the moon, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so. She loved it. She loved it all.
Yeah. She wasn't one of those people that said, "Oh, stop playing your guitar, Dave. Go and get a real job."
Oh, opposite.
Really? She encouraged it all?
Well, she let me see, my first guitar, Harmony Meteor, well, she put the first £5 down on when I got HP.
Yeah.
And, which is like credit, you know.
Yeah.
And,
the Never Never, of course. Is,
Never Never.
Get it on the Never Never.
And I don't know what I would have done with that guitar, but it was like freeing up,
yeah.
You know.
You kind of found your voice, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Once you had the guitar.
You could get all that rage and angst and.
I kind of feel that you were overshadowed in the 60s in terms of people, because you had such explosive guitar players like Townsend, Jimi Hendrix. But I would put you up there with those guitar players. You were kind of a bit more solid in your performance and a bit more stationary. But I would totally put you up there as being as great and as innovative as those guys.
Thank you. I think you're right.
Oh.
I agree. I don't know, but Townsend often, he's often been a big supporter of my guitar. So.
Right.
I mean, they wouldn't have had a career if it wasn't for the Kinks.
Exactly.
It was a very special time in those times.
Dave, I'm going to interrupt. Look, here comes our drinks.
Cup
We'll
of
bring
tea.
those in.
Get
Nice cup of tea, the important bit. Your coffee's coming as well, I think.
You can tell a lot about people by the tea they make.
Go on. Any good?
I'll tell it. Wait for it. I was with Ray last week.
Yeah.
And I thought, are we going to have a good time, or is it going to be bad? Or are we talking? He made me a cup of tea.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I'm going to be able to tell how this is going to go by the tea. And I must say, he does make a good cup of tea.
You heard, there's an exclusive. Ray Davis makes a good cup of tea.
He really does. I thought I had it off, but I make good tea as well.
How is your cup of tea there, sir? Is it up to the Davis standards?
I thought it was a bit weak,
right.
But it was very sweet.
Right.
And nice. That's nice. That's a sign of.
You've mentioned Ray.
Kindness.
Are you friends? Are you okay? Are you two talking these days?
We're brothers.
I know. That can be such hard work, can't it?
Yeah. I think in our old age, we've learnt to choose our times to fight.
Yeah.
A lot better, a lot easier, so it's not too stressful.
In fact, I love him. He was such a nice man. This cup of tea is a bit weak, but it's sweet. That's a sign of kindness. Oh, I love him. We're going to have more of the Dave Davis interview later on. It's kind of in the background. He's hidden by Ray's kind of genius, and you don't really get to see or hear a lot from Dave. So we're going to be having part 2 of the interview and playing the song that he chose a little bit later on in the show after midnight. If you want to hear the full unedited interview, apart from the bit where we libelled the BBC and I gave out my address, those bits have been cut out, then go and download the Best Bits podcast. It'll be up after the show. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. We'll speak to Lucas and possibly you after this.
Smaller than my last one. Well, that's progress. Same with Hi-Fi Mobile. And the strings have been filled in. Look.
Know your rights and right your wrongs. Goods you buy must fit their description, be of satisfactory quality and be suitable for their purpose. For clear practical advice, visit consumerdirect.gov.uk.
Iain Lee. It's about love and life. And live radio wrestling matches. Iain Lee on Absolute...
Yeah, whatever. Lucas!
Hello.
Yes!
Yes. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes?
Oh,
Any chance you could speak up, Lucas?
yeah, I'll try.
Well, no, don't try. Listen, I know that you don't want to wake your mum up and stuff. Oh, I know who you are!
Yeah, you know who I am.
I totally met your mum at the weekend! I totally met your bonkers, but quite hot mum at the weekend. It's true, Lucas. I dared to say those words to you. She's bonkers, but she's quite hot.
And you left me a message.
I left you a message on your phone. In that case, you whisper as much as you want. No, wake your mum up, for goodness sakes. Get her on the phone. I did leave you a message because you were bunking off, pretending that you were studying for your GCSEs, when really, I know that you were playing PlayStation.
No, I wasn't. That's disappeared.
No, really?
Yeah.
But your mum seems so nice and slightly bonkers.
Yeah, when she's not around other people.
Oh, really? At home, is she a tyrant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame, because she was bonkers and hot. Never mind. So how... Oh, that's disappointing. How the hell are you, Lucas? I feel like we've bonded.
I'm fine. You know what?
What?
After the puppet show...
Yeah. For those who don't know, I met Lucas's mum at a puppet show. Yeah, that's right, on a Saturday morning in Highgate. And I took my little boy and Lucas's sister, I'm guessing it was your sister, was there. And we all watched the psychedelic puppet show. So after the puppet show...
you told my mum you were walking to Alexandra Park to feed the...
Oh, yeah.
And you're walking down Rosebery Road.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I walked straight past you.
Why didn't you come and say hello?
Oh, you were wearing sunglasses, weren't you?
Oh, now, Lucas, young man, you've raised an interesting thing. When people are wearing sunglasses, does that mean you're unable to talk to them?
No, I was kind of didn't know if it was you or not. You know.
Sunglasses are my trademark. Everybody knows that. No, they don't. Yes, I was wearing sunglasses. I was with my wife. I was with my friend Agent Chris, who I've not seen for about a year, and his girlfriend and the boy. And yes, it was us. It was me. It was I. 'Twas I.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
So whereabouts? Was it past one of those cake stalls?
No. What do you mean cake stalls?
Well, you know stalls that sell cakes. There were lots of those cake stalls all up at the weekend for comic relief.
Oh yeah, there was one outside that small park.
And everyone I walked past, I felt obliged to buy a Rice Krispie cake. Partly because I like Rice Krispie cakes. Mainly because I like Rice Krispie cakes.
So I watched your comic relief dance the other day.
Oh yeah, good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good.
I was wicked. I got some wicked rhythms.
I showed my mum and she was laughing quite a lot.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Where's your mum from? I couldn't place her accent.
She was born in Poland.
Right.
And she lived here.
Well, tell your mum, she's a wonderful woman. Lucas, lovely to talk to you and lovely to meet your mum.
And next week I'll come to the puppet show.
I don't know if I'm there next week. I'm not there this weekend. I might be there the weekend after.
Tired.
Huh?
Will you be too tired?
I'm always too tired. No, I think I'm doing...
After you break the record.
Wednesday night, ladies, dear listeners, we are breaking the world record. We're going to do a 60-hour... Myself, Eloise and Dougie Anderson, who'll be other guests of the show. We're going to do a 60-hour radio show on Wednesday night to beat the record set by Chris Moyles last week. Well done to Chris Moyles, but that record is going to get smashed. Lucas, nice to talk to you.
Lovely talking to you.
Ta-ta, there we go. Jess!
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jess.
How are you?
Just one look. That's all it took. Yeah, just one look. That's all it took. Yeah.
I've been listening for ages and I've never ever called in.
Oh, did you like the way I was singing Jess one look instead of just one look there? A little variation on the Hollies theme for you. You like that?
I don't know that song.
It doesn't matter. The Hollies, Graham Nash and the other people were singing just one look, and I was making it topical by singing just one look. You see?
Oh,
I did that for you.
Clever.
Yeah, I did that for you, Jess.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, Jess. You are welcome, isn't it? So, Jess, you've listened for a while. You've never called before.
Yeah.
Calling from Surrey. What's prompted you to call in this evening, Jess? Go on.
Well,
what is
first
it?
of all,
Yes.
first of all,
Yes.
I wanted to say that I do not fit your normal viewers' demographic.
Partly because they're listeners, but yes, go on.
I'm 19 years old, and
Sorry?
I just wanted to say I'm 19, and I just wanted to say that there are some young people that listen to the show.
Well, Eloise and I are both. I think, Eloise, I'm going to verbalise what I'm thinking. I think it's what you're thinking. You sound 52.
Are you joking?
No way. I was going to do the thing. I'm normally excellent at guessing people's ages, and I was going to do it and say 52, and I thought, well, maybe I'm not quite sure. And then you said 19, and both Eloise and I looked at each other and went, huh? We did a Scooby-Doo. Huh? 19.
Maybe it's because I'm from Surrey.
Well, maybe, or maybe it's because you're from the 1960s.
Do
You're
you
so
smoke?
old. Do you smoke?
No.
Do you sniff glue?
No.
Do you take a lot of drugs?
No.
Do you like impersonating old people? Honestly, I would never. I wouldn't have said you were below 40.
Wow.
Wow.
Well, you learn something new every day.
This has got off to a really bad start, hasn't it? Jess is never going to call us again. There's me trying to tempt younger female listeners to call in, and I've just spent the last 5 minutes insulting her. I'm sorry, Jess. I do apologise.
That's all right.
Ooh.
Uh-oh. Do some bridge building here now, Ian.
But I bet you're beautiful and have a wonderful spirit.
Thanks.
Did that have any effect? I really want to.
Yeah, that's a nice compliment. Thank you for that.
Okay, and I'm sure you're nice to your family, and have you got pets?
Yeah, I have a cat.
Cat and
Which makes me sound even more like an old woman.
No,
probably.
no, I've got a cat. I gave my cat a brush last night, and I've not brushed her in about 6 months. Shame on me. Shame on
They
me.
have brushes.
Sorry?
Does she have long hair?
Are you meant to brush cats?
No, she hasn't got long hair. She's just like a black moggy. But yeah, of course you're meant to brush cats.
I've never heard of that.
What? Of course she has 3 different brushes. We use 2. She has a blue plastic one that gets like big clumps of hair off. Then she has a finer comb that makes it nice and smooth. Then it gets rid of all like dust and the dirt. And they clean themselves, but they get like sort of dandruff and it gets rid of all of that stuff. And it helps get rid of the hair that is surplus to requirements.
Well, my cat's got long hair.
Yeah.
And it gets in these big clumps, and we have to take him to the vet to cut them out.
There you go. You see, Eloise.
Dangerous.
Well, I've learnt a new thing today.
Yeah, of course you brush cats. Like you brush your hair, yeah, Eloise.
Yeah, but I'm a human being.
Yeah, well, cats have got more hair than you.
Yeah, but cats. When did the cat brush come about? Surely they'd be getting on fine if they didn't brush their hair.
Well, they get on all right, but they get a bit manky and stuff. So you brush here and you brush underneath, and the downstairs department you do gently, and it's just nice. And they really enjoy it. Well, I got the brush out, and Velvet was like, "Whoa, you haven't done this for ages."
Sorry, you have to brush their bits.
Gently. Anyway, Jess, what can we do for you this evening? I do apologise.
Well, I wanted to ask
Yes.
your very intelligent listeners.
I don't think,
if anyone
don't think they're,
knows,
they're not listening tonight, those ones. It's just the nutters tonight, but never mind, go on.
If anyone knows, how quickly eyelashes grow back.
Have you plucked them all out?
No. Basically, I
Singed them. You singed them.
No. I stuck fake eyelashes on.
Oh,
God. But not the sort of big ones, the individual ones with really strong glue onto my eyelashes. And then I didn't like them, so I pulled them out. And so it's pulled out quite a lot of my own eyelashes. And,
I don't think... Because I know that eyebrows grow back, but they grow back slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think eyelashes grow back.
No, they definitely do. There was a girl in my guides class, whatever it's called, back in the day, and she plucked out all her eyelashes because they were annoying her. I think they took about 2 weeks to grow back.
But Jess, do you look a bit odd though? Do you look a little bit, you know?
No, they're not too bad. It's just they used to be quite long, and now they're a bit sort of like patchy.
Oh God. Oh, well, did it hurt?
Yeah, it was a stupid idea. I can't believe I did it.
It's a ridiculous idea, Jess. Ridiculous. Can't you get a bit of fur from the cat and kind of stick those on as substitutes?
He's ginger, and I'm not.
That would kind of be the giveaway. Well, hang on. Stay there. Let's go to Jackie. Do you know how long it takes for eyelashes to grow back? Oh, Jackie?
Oh, I didn't even know I was on the line, man.
Well, is your name Jackie?
My name is Jackie, but Jacky, so it's the manly nickname version.
Oh, jeez. So, hang on, how can a bloke be called Jackie? It's a woman's name.
It's not a woman's name. What are you talking about?
Well, technically, it's... hang on, let's do a straw poll. Jess, if someone said to you Jackie, would you think man or woman?
Woman, definitely.
Eloise, if someone said to you...
You'd think a cool guy who's comfortable with sexuality, you know what I mean? I'm
comfortable with sexuality. Listen, swing both ways, do whatever you want to do, but Jackie...
No, I don't mean I swing both ways.
Well, if that's what you want to do, Jackie, that's fine by me, but Jackie is most definitely a lady's name.
It ain't. Seriously.
Honestly, it is.
It is.
0330 123 1215. Right. Jackie, lady's name or man's name?
It depends how it's spelt, though.
Well, yeah, but it said Jackie either way. It's not said Jackie. It said Jackie.
Right, well, I can kind of see your point.
It's a good point, isn't it?
But,
it's a strong one.
Yeah, but if you look at how it's spelled, if you see it on paper, it looks really cool.
If you see it on paper, Jess, it looks really cool. Well, Jackie, how long would it take for Jess's eyelashes to grow back?
You know what? I think that is all dependent upon your diet and your lifestyle and your genetics.
Good. That is a good answer.
I'm one of your intelligent listeners.
Well, he sounded like an idiot, but hang on a minute, Jess, stay there. I'll be back to you in a second, because we've got a caller coming on who might... why is my touchscreen? Just Daz, Jackie, bloke or lady's name?
Well, you've heard of Jackie Chan, the film star.
There you go.
He's got me on a technicality there. He has got me on a technicality. But Jackie Chan is Chinese and
it's spelled K-I-E.
It's spelled K-I-E. Thank you.
There you go.
And those
even more proof.
Well, but less proof. And also, those some of those Chinese names are a little bit crazy. That's all I'm going to say without being too racist. Hang on a minute. Let's just line 2. Jackie, girl's name or boy's name?
Yes, hello there. Right, it's a guy's name because although Jackie Chan is a actor,
An actor.
there's a Chinese singer. If you Google Jackie with Y, Chung, C-H-E-U-N-G, he's Chinese.
All right, so it's okay. So we're bringing this. Okay, line 3. Jackie, girl's name, boy's name, or Chinese name?
I'd have said girl's name.
There we go. Thank you very much. That's all the proof that we
That's all the proof, yeah.
That's all the proof we needed. Someone finally agreed with me. Jess, so it depends on your diet and your genetics
lifestyle.
And your lifestyle.
But can I also say,
what?
I hate them eyelashes that girls wear.
Oh, I like the fake eyelashes.
No, I don't, because a lot of them, they wear massive ones. They look like that mammoth from Sesame Street.
Yeah. But now, yes, I have got beautiful eyelashes, and a lot of people think I wear...
too.
Well, there you go. A lot of people think I wear mascara. I don't. I just have beautiful eyelashes. But
Yeah,
I
I
like
just
those...
wear eyeliner.
Jackie, let me finish a sentence, for crying out
Sorry, man.
loud!
Sorry, man.
But I like... It's not a BT ad from the 80s. I like those ladies that wear the fake ones. How big were these fake ones, Jess?
They were quite big. They're about 20 millimetres.
Well, that's like a foot, isn't it? Is it?
No, millimetres. Millimetres.
What does that mean? I'm confused.
It's like tiny little, so
Oh, okay.
probably about a centimetre and a half, maybe.
Okay, well, 20
That is
millimetres
quite
is probably
long.
2 centimetres. But yes, that is quite long. And I bet, did you look hot?
Well, I thought they looked pretty cool, but then they were kind of itchy,
Yeah.
and so I kind of pulled them out.
Okay. I'm literally
Yeah,
old
yeah,
enough.
I did a lot.
Literally old enough to be your father. So, Jackie, what you're saying is, are you saying that Jess is a trollop? I'm confused, Jackie.
No, I'm just saying I don't like them massive eyelashes that they wear.
But
They look
why are you
same.
calling Jackie? Why are you calling her a bit of a tart? That's a bit rude.
Nah,
It's a little bit rude, mate.
I'm not calling her a tart.
You did a bit.
Listen, I'm good with the ladies, man.
Go on then.
If you leave me alone with her for a couple of minutes, yeah.
All right, go on. Where you go?
I'll have her number, address, everything, man. We'll be meeting up tomorrow. Honestly, I'll take her out for a drink.
Right. Jackie.
I'm actually online with you now, yeah?
I'm sorry?
So it's just me and you now, is it?
Yeah.
I've got to try and chat you up.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Go on then.
I want to give Ian some lessons now. I'm talking to the ladies.
So your name's
what's your
actually
name
spelled with
again?
a Y, is it? Like Jack, but with a Y?
Yeah, J-A-C-K-Y. Jackie Rogue, it's actually my stage name. Because I'm a singer.
Really?
Yeah, and I play guitar, I play drums, I play bass.
What kind
I'm
of
multi-talented.
songs do you sing?
Classic rock, like Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, those kind of bands.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 24.
Right.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am? Because Ian said he thought I was 50.
You know, you do actually sound older than you do.
Right.
Than you are, sorry. But that doesn't really matter, does it?
But to have a guess.
I'd
I've
say
got
you're
a
about...
bit of a complex about this now.
You're in your 20s, definitely.
No,
How old are you?
19.
Oh, 19. Well, no, you do sound older than you are, I've got to say. But yeah, as I said, it doesn't really matter. What do you do, student?
Sorry?
Are you a student?
Now I work with makeup. Hence the
Oh, really?
eyelashes.
So, shouldn't you have sort of known that? That you're going to rip
Sorry?
out your eyelashes? Shouldn't you have sort of known you were going to rip out your eyelashes if you work with makeup?
I don't work with eyelashes. I'm not, I'm not a doctor. I don't. deal with it kind of thing.
Yeah, but you don't have to be a doctor to put on fake eyelashes.
Well, I put them on fine. There's no problem with putting them on.
Just taking them off.
Pulling them out.
Did you use the wrong kind of glue by any chance?
Maybe, yeah. I wanted them to stay on a long time.
Oh, right,
Glue.
okay.
I'm not an idiot.
No, I'm only joking. Anyway, listen. Yeah, so you're 19 and you work with makeup.
Your radio is blasting out a station called Absolute Radio, even if only very quietly.
Absolute Radio. Faces for radio, voices for entertainment.
This radio station, Absolute Radio, has some presenters.
Part 2 of the Dave Davis interview coming up very, very shortly. We have a new feature on the iPhone app, the Iain Lee Show iPhone app. It's only for the iPhone. We haven't got it for any of the other phones yet. And we probably never will, if I'm being completely honest. But you can record audio booths, like little broadcast quality bits. I'm really itchy nuts. Oh, sorry. Broadcast quality audio bits that you can record on the phone. You then press send via the phone, and we get them here, and we kind of make sure that they're clean and safe for broadcast. The best ones will play on the radio, and all of the others will send to the Audio Boo page. And if you've got the iPhone app, you can listen to them on the app. It's like having the show in your pocket, or you can also go to Audio Boo, type in Iain Lee and Absolute Radio, and you can find them all there. And I was just going through them. I didn't get a chance to go through them before the show, which is what I normally do. And I was just going through some of them then. And I've heard one that... It's the sexiest one I've ever heard. It's also the most disturbing one I've heard. Eloise, have a listen to this. This is entitled Confession, and this was done at 11:30 on the 18th. I think that was Thursday, no, Friday? 18,
I don't know.
19, 20. It was Thursday night, 11:30. So this is what someone decided to record. Hang on a second, there we go.
Hi, Iain. We're podcast listeners. We've done it to your show loads of times.
Because she sounds quite normal. She doesn't sound like a deviant or a pervert or anything. She sounds quite normal.
It's quite,
Hi, Iain. We're podcast listeners. We've done it to your show loads of times.
I love the laugh.
I like the laugh, but I'm curious. What bit of the show?
Also, if she's a podcast person, it means that this is happening in the daytime, probably.
A little bit of afternoon delight. Skyrockets in flight, afternoon delight.
Yeah.
But what bits...
What's the story, Morning Glory?
Hello, sir. What bit is she doing it to? So there's no music in there, so it's my voice or your voice or the callers' voices. What part of the show is sexy?
I suspect... it's when we're both talking, a little bit of something for her and her partner.
So we're giving them some now. There are people at some point in the daytime going, they're talking to each other. Let's...
Yeah.
0330 123 1215 if you've ever done it to the show. Because I can't... I am a big fan of kind of speech radio, but I have never been able to have sex. That's not me, my phone's off.
I think it's me, sorry.
I've never been able to have sex while Nick Ferrari's on. I can't do it.
It's a different kind of show, though.
With magic, I can make love to magic. What's wrong with that?
Nothing, it's just funny.
I love... They should use that as their slogan, make love to magic. Absolute, it's a bit hard to, because, it's all like that kind of quirky rock. I mean, you couldn't do it to that, could you?
No.
You could, it's like... No, I couldn't do it to that at all. Okay, let's find out the best radio stations.
There is that line. You're halfway there.
Let's find out the best radio stations to have sex to, please. 0330 123 1215. And the best presenters to have sex to. And if you've ever had it off during this show, how? Maybe there's something very erotic about a tall, gangly, not particularly attractive man talking utter rubbish on the radio. Maybe that's what gets
Yeah.
And the thing is with that woman as well, the confession, there are no clues. I can't... too short to ascertain her age. I'm guessing kind of 30s, but I don't really know.
Yeah.
Is she gay? Is she straight? I don't know. There's not enough information there.
No. Maybe we need a follow-up to this, please, lady.
Please do, confession lady. Give us more information. Maybe invite us round and we can record it on a tape recorder. Did you fill in your census?
Yes.
Okay. My wife filled in that. We didn't do it yesterday. My wife filled in the census, and she sent me some questions, including asking my religion and what ethnic background I come from. Surely she would know.
Yeah.
She? I'm atheist and I'm Chinese. She should know that by now. You would think that she would be up on that.
I'm really hungry.
1, 2, 3, 12, 15. No food.
No.
Has your headache gone?
Yes.
That's the thing. If you've had a bad headache and it goes, hunger is replaced by hunger. It's nice. Do you want me to go up and get you some fruit upstairs? A bit of fruit?
I don't really think there is any.
There's some fruit up there. I saw some fruit when I was up there earlier.
I'll go up when I go and publish Dave Davis.
Okay. Well, basically, anyways, what I'm saying is we haven't got any callers and I'm struggling a little bit.
Well, you can't go up and leave me.
Or I don't quite know what to do. Could play this.
Or you could put on... Is it too early to put on Dave Davis
Too
Part
early
2?
for Dave Davis, because imagine if I put Dave Davis Part 2 on now, and then we get no callers. That's kind of like my ace up the sleeve, my sleeve, to kind of, if nothing else happens.
I say play a song
So
and
play
then
this.
straight to air.
Oh, that's giving
With
up.
news only. New people only.
That's giving up.
Yeah, but no one's calling in. Apart from...
Andre, you're not going to get on. So put your phone down, because you're paying for that bit now. You've gone through the switchboard, so you're paying for it. He must be made of money.
I know.
Phones up every night. For those new listeners, Andre from Basildon is our resident drunk. And he phones up every single night. And some nights we just don't want him on, because we feel it's a bit too much. And,
yeah.
It's supposed to be new callers tonight. But he's there. He's been on the screen all night. Daz isn't particularly a new caller.
And I would call him somewhat of a regular.
Yeah. The thing is, I've shot out good topics tonight. Dry cleaners, sunroofs, arms... Sex.
Useless stuff.
That is all gold. A lot of that I was thinking, I'm going to stagger that over the week, and I fired it all out tonight.
Yeah.
Nothing now for the rest of the week, apart from... is Mickey Dolenz coming in?
What? Right. This has really annoyed me. So, the PR person, this is definitely going to happen. Absolutely, 100%. I was like, okay, brilliant. Then it got moved from last week to this week. Definitely going to be Monday or Tuesday. Absolutely, definitely going to be it. Don't worry, it's guaranteed.
Oh, no.
He said, I'll call you on Friday. I'm going to speak to Mickey tonight. I'll pin him down to a day. Didn't hear from him on Friday. I ended up texting this guy over the weekend.
No.
Sorry, I'm disturbing your weekend. Just you didn't get back to me on Friday. Just wondered if you'd heard anything. Didn't hear anything back. Texted him again this morning. Didn't hear anything back. Emailed him this morning. Got a reply. I'm really annoyed about this.
No.
And I told him that I was really disappointed because he made it sound like he was definite. Just wondering if we could perhaps think about doing this at the Monkeys tour. Probably not best timing at the moment. And I was just like, okay, obviously we understand, but a bit disappointing because you led me to believe it was definitely going to be happening tonight or tomorrow night. So I don't know where we stand at the moment. And the PR guy's just useless. All he's doing is apologising to me.
Well, hang on a minute. Don't diss him on the radio show, because any chance we've got of him coming on, have we completely dashed now?
Doesn't listen.
This music isn't playing on the computer. This is actually what's coming from my heart.
Yeah.
Actually coming out of my heart. My heart is leaking sadness and tears. I was well set for that. Been listening to Monkeys over the weekend to kind of get into the mood.
I know.
I mean, Dougie's coming in on Wednesday, which should be fun, but it's not. And we're doing a 60-hour show, but it's not.
Yeah. I don't know what we're going to use to fill this 60-hour show.
Dougie's good at talking.
Yeah, just let him do 30 hours. We could split it up an hour per listener.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. I'm just going to feel sad for a little bit. Excuse me. Part 2 of Dave Davis coming up very, very shortly. Before that, we're going to go to Ryan in Romford. Good evening, Ryan.
Hello.
Hello, Ryan. You cheeky little sausage.
How you doing, mate? You all right? Giggling at.
I'm choking on a sausage. I'm okay, it's gone. Fine. I managed to spit it out. Yes, Ryan, what do you want?
Yeah, I was just ringing because me and my mates are listening to you.
All right.
And
Hello,
mate.
mate. Hello, boys. All right,
Yeah,
boys.
yeah, Matt and
Big up
Jake.
the lads, Matt and Joe.
Yeah.
Nice one. Crazy guys.
Not
Crazy
re-
guys.
not really lads.
Not really, no. And Joe's a bit weird as well. But apart from that, Matt's a good one. Joe, I'd be suspicious.
No, Jake.
Jake?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
no.
the one, not Joe.
No, Joe, we don't hang
Yeah.
out with Joe anymore. Not
And
after what
Matt-
happened. Matt,
he was too shy to ring you.
Matt! Too
Yeah,
shy.
typical
You
Matt.
big girl's blouse, Matt. I've always said that about him,
Yeah,
Ryan. I've always said that Matt is a big girl's blouse.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
I know. Anyway, I was ringing about the luxuries that are useless.
Useless luxuries. I
Yeah.
stated that the sunroof is indeed a useless luxury. What have you got?
Yes, of course. I was thinking of a sugar. What's it called?
Oh,
A
sugar.
baudet.
What?
A baudet, is that what it's called? The thing what the French use. What you
Baudet? You're thinking of Baudet and Doyle,
That's
the
the one,
professional,
that's the
the
one.
professionals. Baudet and Doyle.
No.
They're like the
yeah,
English
thing
Starsky and Hutch.
No. The thing that you wash your bum with.
Toilet paper.
No, what the French use. The tap.
Their hands.
Their hands? Well, yeah, they probably would. You know, French.
You know the French,
yeah.
Casual racism.
But, yeah, anyway,
oh,
yeah.
the
that's
Baudet!
what-
The Baudet!
The Baudet, that's the one.
Oh, yeah, the Baudet!
Because that was Matt's idea to ring him, but he was too frightened. So I thought-
What is the point? And do you know what? It always strikes me as odd when you go into someone's house in this country and they've got a Baudet. I don't even know how you use a Baudet. Do you fill
Mate,
it up?
Mate, if I'm honest with you, in Romford we don't really have Baudets.
You don't, no?
No. We just have toilets.
Yeah. But if you had a Baudet, would you know what to do with it?
Well, to be honest with you, no. But Matt
Be
did
honest.
come up with a good idea, which he likes to use it on holiday for.
Oh, yeah.
Which is washing his feet.
That's not bad, is it?
That's all right, isn't it?
That's not bad.
He don't usually come up with good ideas.
That's
but
not
he
bad.
might have
I
done
would
it.
love to wash my feet in the place where someone's faeces has been removed from their anus. I'd love that.
Well,
yeah, when you put it like that, I suppose.
As long as it's not in France, I think you'll be all right.
I think you'll be all right there. Well, Ryan, it's lovely
You know
to
what I
talk
mean?
to you about your Baudets.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
You take care and give us a call again.
Yeah, I will do.
Good lad,
don't worry.
Ryan. Ta-ta.
Take care,
There
bye.
we go. What a nice bloke with his cowardly mates hiding in the background, too scared to come on the radio and say Baudet. Andy.
Ian.
Hello, Andy.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, them Baudets, I don't like them either.
I don't like them Baudets. God bless him, poor lad.
Oh, dear.
Got a
Yeah. I'm talking about dry cleaners.
Oh, yes. What the hell do they do?
They use massive steam boiler things, like steam.
Yeah.
A lot of their stuff's all steamed.
Steam, are you saying there?
Yeah.
You're saying steam, aren't you?
Yeah, steam.
Yeah. But that is it. But steam isn't dry.
No, but then they dry it with the air, don't they? Like you say, like you said before.
But then that's not.
They blow on it.
But so they're cleaning it with the steam.
Yeah, a lot of most of their stuff is steamed, really hot temperature steam stuff, and then yeah.
But
and then they dry it with the air.
But then that's not dry cleaning. That's still wet cleaning, then drying.
Yes, yeah.
You can't. I've got a new suit.
But I used to deliver the boilers. They're massive. I mean, you know, some of the boilers we deliver, like 3 tons worth of boiler that we used to deliver.
Boilers,
to them. Yeah.
But I don't. Don't they use lots of chemicals and stuff?
Yeah. They always used to smell when we used to go there.
I can't believe it's steam though. Steam on my new suit that cost me £400.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Andy, I suspect that conversation has kind of petered out and reached its natural conclusion. I think all that talk of Baudets has possibly confused you somewhat, which is absolutely fine. Dave Davis, lead guitarist of the Kinks, came in last week. Wasn't sure what we were going to get, and it turns out what we got was an absolutely charming gentleman, happy to talk about his history, quite humble, good sense of humour, up for a laugh, and very proud of everything that he has done. We're going to play part 2 of the interview. If you want to hear the full interview, then download the Best Bits podcast, which Eloise is going to put up after the show. You can get it from iTunes, or you can get it from absoluteradio.co.uk. Here's part 2 of Dave Davies from the Kinks. Should we do the business? We've got albums. We've got albums that are being re-released.
Oh, yeah.
Early Kinks albums, which I think is great. Because
There's so many tracks on this one.
There's hundreds on there. Is each one a 3-CD...
I don't know.
Box set.
There's songs on there that I've never heard of before.
you played on them?
I know.
So the albums we've got Kinda Kinks...
Yeah.
The Kinks and Kinks Controversy.
You're right.
So they've got the original album, demos, live tracks, B-sides...
Re-recordings, stuff we never actually played.
Other bands doing stuff on there.
Oh, the Beatles. They were pretty good, Beatles, but they weren't as good as we were.
I think the Kinks just kind of had that subversive edge that the Beatles they were great.
People never knew what to do with the Kinks.
Yeah.
Because our music was sort of a bit off the wall.
Even the
different.
name Kinks was a bit... What?
Yeah.
It felt a bit dirty.
I still don't like it.
What were you before? The Ravens or something?
Yeah, the Ravens. That was the name I liked.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to wear black gloves. But you couldn't play the guitar. I thought, damn. Well, that's a good idea.
If you weren't called the Kinks, you wouldn't have had that. You wouldn't have been able to use that K all the time. Everything's the Kinks Controversy.
Well, we had a bit of a problem with it when we first went to the States.
Yeah.
Because the K's were KKK.
Oh, really? They thought you were some
racist.
racist...
So people thought, hello, all the conspiracy theorists were, what are they? Who are they really? Who really runs these people? What's going on?
Yeah. Good job they didn't go with the other idea you had of wearing pillowcases on your head as well. That would have gone down terribly over there. It would have been awful.
Wasn't it?
Can I ask, this is something that I've never quite understood. What happened in the States in the 60s? Because you kind of went over there and then didn't go back for years. There was trouble, but I've never been able to find out what that trouble...
It's funny you should say that, because I never knew. No.
Really?
No, it was something... You have to remember that, I said before about the Beatles and Stones were actually well-groomed, organised machines, really. And we didn't really know what we were doing.
Yeah.
So we hired 2 wonderful managers that pretended they knew what they were doing.
Fantastic.
And so we went to America, and, the unions, and they ran everything, and we weren't used to it. And I think we just got in trouble because I thought we could just do what you liked.
Yeah.
And you could to an extent. In England, in Europe, people were so ready for something new and unusual and spontaneous. It was all the time. Timing was perfect for new stuff, whatever it was. I think America was still kind of a bit lost in the 50s.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
And
so you pissed off the States, basically.
Yeah, but the kids liked us, and we went, but we couldn't go back there because once at that time it was very. We got banned for 3 years and we couldn't get visas or anything, so that was a smart move. But in a way, it was a good move because we still had to make music.
Yeah.
And I think it turned our music inward a little bit, and we started to reflect more. I think Kinks music's always been. We've always drawn very heavily on family and our background. And I think we utilised those forces a lot in a lot of music.
I think you're right.
Like with Village Green, and later with Arthur. And
you compare it to bands like The Who and the Beatles and stuff, and you can see them looking, worldwide for their influences. There's a lot of American and Indian influence, stuff like that. And the Kinks, very English. Not even British, just very English for that period of the 60s. And then, of course, in the 70s...
But that was our roots.
Yeah.
That was what, someone asked me the other day if we could sum up what the Kinks are in one word, which is impossible. I would say family.
Do you, looking back at these old albums, do you... I'm always curious, as these are 50 years old, as you say.
You're funny.
I ain't started yet, Dave, you wait. Now, do you like looking back at the old stuff, or do you just think, oh, Jesus, not really? You really got me again. Seriously? Is it like that?
Fortunately, I've got really bad memories. So every time I play a Kinks record, I think, wow,
those guys are good.
They're good. Where they come from? Muswell Hill. I went there once. No.
So you don't. You're all right with the history of the band.
I'm
and you're
very
proud of it.
I'm very proud
Good.
of what we did, and I think that how can you not be? You know, it's wonderful stuff.
Yeah. Very quickly, are you well? I know you were very poorly a little while ago. Are you feeling well? Are you healthy?
I feel great.
Brilliant.
And all the better for meeting you.
May God bless you for that. Dave Davis, it's an honour to meet you. Genuinely, I'm a huge fan, and I was very excited when we were told that you were coming in.
Hey, cool.
Best of luck with the Kinks re-releases, the solo stuff, and... do you want to pick one Kinks song to play now? Do you know anything? Can you remember anything?
Oh,
and it
man,
doesn't have to be any of the obvious ones. If there's like one that you think has never been played, or
I think a song that I think has always been the kind of to me and to a lot of really hardcore Kinks fans.
Yeah,
it's been like an anthem, and it's one of my favourite Kinks songs. Is I'm Not Like Everybody Else.
Well done. That's the
but I
correct
don't
answer.
know if it's on this.
I don't think
it might just sneaked out of that era.
It's
period.
on my iPod. I know that for a fact. So
Good-
it's
good
definitely
man.
getting played. Dave, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you very
Great,
much for coming
thank you,
in.
Ian. Fabulous.
Dave Davis of the Kinks, absolute gentleman. If you want any more information on Dave specifically, go to davedavis.com, davedavis.com, and you'll hear in the full unedited interview that I said, why haven't you released any solo albums? And he went, yeah, I've released quite a few, actually. And he handed them to me, and you can find out all about his solo stuff, and he's got DVDs and all of those things that are not Kinks specific. I was stammering there a bit. You can see those at davedavis.com, and he really is, he's a rock legend, and he's an absolute top bloke. And here is the song that he requested, I'm Not Like Everybody Else. A great, overlooked, classic Kinks song. Enjoy.
Blended.
Oh, blimey! I'm nowhere near ready. Would you excuse me for just 1 second?
Ian Lee on Absolute Radio.
Want you
I don't think anybody noticed that at all, did they?
happy for you.
I'm up early tomorrow morning, doing This Morning again tomorrow morning, which is always fun. I love it, but I'm up at like 7:15.
What is it that you do on there?
You've never watched me?
I'm asleep.
So am I. I review the papers.
Oh. How often? Once a week?
Once a week, once a fortnight, something like that.
Wow.
It's all right, isn't it?
Good.
If you missed the show tonight, dear listener, the podcasts are available on iTunes. If you type in Iain Lee or Absolute Radio, something will come up, and there's loads. There's the full show without the music, the ads, or the travel and news. There's the best bits, there's the worst bits, there's the shepherd's pie, there's the best of Barry, all of that stuff. Also, if you go to absoluteradio.co.uk, you can get the podcast from there. Also, I'll do this because Mr. Grace won't be listening. I've got a new podcast with my friend Watco. And if you go to no, it's not that at all. It's called Important Target.
You've muffed it up already.
I did muff it up. Go to www.importanttarget.libsyn.com, and you can download a podcast that we do for free. It'll be on iTunes at some point. I just can't remember how you get a podcast on iTunes. You've got to register and all that. I don't know. So go to importanttarget.libsyn.com, and you can listen to us talking utter nonsense. Suitable for kids. Yeah, there's no swear.
It's suitable for kids.
Suitable for kids. No swears in it.
Oh.
Family friendly. This is new me, mature, middle-aged. Don't laugh at that, that's rude.
Well, our podcasts are family friendly too. There's no swears in them.
We went through a thing of having loads of swears, didn't we? In like the intros and outros.
Hey, yeah, it used to be where we let off the steam.
Let off a lot of steam, like in a dry cleaners. And we had a lot of swears. I don't know why. Just because we do good at
I can't remember that, to be honest.
We used to have like C-bombs and everything.
Did we?
A lot of C-bombs, yeah.
I never said that.
No, you didn't, but I did. But you didn't. Remember when we used to have little chats together?
Yeah.
Those are the days. We don't do those now because you do like work and stuff.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes of the show before Mark Crosley tonight, is it?
Yeah.
Good. He's a good lad. I sat next to him in the legal training meeting last week, and he had a notepad and pen.
So did I, but you saw what I wrote on my notepad
You wrote
and
rude
pen.
things. He'll learn. He'll learn. 5 minutes of the show. We'll take some calls straight to air, shall we? 0330 123 1215 is the telephone number. Dial that, press button 1, you'll come straight to air. It's as simple as that. If you've never called the show before, if you're a young buck and you want to give us a run for our money, now is the time to do it, because it's just me versus you.
We should have done that talky bit, like, after you'd done the numbers, because now we'll have to wait.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Damn, this is why I'm not good at this. This is why I'm stuck on a late night show with hardly any listeners. 0330. I'm doing it again, aren't I? All right, let's say the numbers, and then I'll do a talky bit. There's someone on the phone.
Get it.
Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Good evening.
Yes.
You were talking about making love to this show, or to this station.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't be able to make love to this show, because first of all, it's too entertaining.
There we go, thank you very much, yes. Although some of
You
those lucky
have-
films. Oh, Eloise, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay. Yes, come on, Ray. Chop, chop.
Yeah, and secondly, with people like Andre and Vinny, well, I wouldn't be able to maintain...
There we go. Thank you very much. You'll be able to maintain your attitude.
Wow, wow, woo-wah.
Wow, wow, woo-wah. That was a sexy phone call.
I'm glad we didn't hear what we thought we were going to then.
No, I'm glad. We backed away from it. Look, here's a phone number I don't recognise. It's got a line 1. You're on the wireless.
Hiya.
Hiya.
It's Ellen from Accrington. I texted you.
Oh, you did what?
I texted you.
Were you the one that wanted us to play Westlife and Mariah Carey?
Yeah.
It was you! There's no chance it's going to happen at all. No, we're not going to play Westlife with Mariah Carey.
It's alright, I've got it on CD, innit?
Exactly. This is the thing. People ask for requests on radio stations for songs that they've got at home on their iPods or on their CD. So what's the point?
I just wanted to hear it.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
As well as having a terrible taste in music, why did you also... Why did you feel it necessary to send us a photograph of yourself with that request?
Oh, let me see that.
So you know what I look like, innit?
Well,
that will sway our decision.
Well, have a look, Eloise. Will it sway your decision seeing the photo?
Louise, my middle name's Louise.
Excuse me?
My middle name's Louise.
Well, her name is Eloise, so...
Oh,
that's... Well...
Close enough.
Eloise.
That's it.
There we go, you
Innit?
see. Innit? Well, thanks for calling, sir.
Alright.
Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello, mate. I was listening to Danny Baker's podcast from, 1998 earlier.
Oh, yeah?
There's a goalkeeper that used to play for I think he still plays for Chesterfield, but played for Fulham and Middlesbrough.
Oh, yeah?
And I had to rewind it to make sure he got the name right. It was Mark Crosley.
There you go, you see. That's Mark Crosley. He couldn't have been playing football in 1998. He would have been like 6 years old. There. Mark Crosley he goes and does a paper round straight after doing his show here.
I really wish that we could show people this photo, because there are two things.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a Westlife and Mariah Carey fan.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Second of all,
yeah,
the voice does not match the picture.
No. Thank you for that, Eloise.
We used to put up Andre's photos, though, didn't we?
We
off the
did.
text?
Yeah, the thing is, if he ever got stroppy about it, we just send him some promos.
Promos, yeah.
It didn't really matter. You could get away with that stuff. Well, that rush of phone calls soon dried up, didn't it?
Ooh.
Well, I'm going to reply to a message on Facebook then.
What message are you replying to?
Someone sent me a private message on there, so I'm replying to that. Might as well... Oh, there's a phone call! Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Yo, what's the show?
It's Millie!
Hello, Auntie Ian.
Hello, Millie.
I was phoning to say I'm seeing you on telly a lot more recently.
I know. My agent's doing an excellent job, isn't she?
Well, good.
That's good. It pays the bills.
Pays the bills. And you're doing an advert, I saw.
No.
But I saw that one.
Oh, yes. All right, yeah. What, my voice?
No, with a microphone.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was years ago I did that.
Well, it's still on.
There we go. It's all paying the bills. Millie, I've got to go. So we've got one more call, probably the last call of the evening. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello there. Hello. How are you? Sorry, I didn't need to ask you that. What's up? What's going on?
Okay. So, that's, on that bombshell, that's the end of the show. We never found out what these things are called.
Shirt cuffs.
There we go. That's that. We found it right at the last minute. We snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. No, hang on. We snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. We did something. We snatched something from somewhere. So tomorrow, we've got nothing special planned now. No monkey coming in.
Victory from the jaws of defeat.
Thank you very much. Wednesday, Dougie Anderson's coming in, and we'll be doing a 60-hour show on Wednesday. So tomorrow's show, we might kind of take it quite easy because we're going to need to build up our reserves of energy. As Wednesday, we break Chris Moyle's record.
Good job we haven't got Mickey in tomorrow then.
Exactly. It would be exhausting. Eloise, thank you. Good work.
Bye.
There we go. Mark Crosley, Stills and Nash is up next. Well worth a listen. He's thoroughly excellent. Here's the Kings of Leon. Ta-ta.